Good morning, my dear students, and a very warm welcome to all of you in this e-learning program. Welcome to Science by Harsha ma'am. Friends, I hope you remember what we did in our last session. In our last session, we talked about the nanotechnology, the technology which is a boon to the entire mankind. We just discussed a very small example, but if you go on the Google and just search about the products that the nanotechnology is making, it will be like unbelievable for you. Yes, this is the technology that is going to ultimately create the lots of changes in the entire of our routine, entire of our living systems. In our today's session, we are going to discuss about a very simple thing, that is drinking potable water. You already know that at our homes we are having the purifiers, and with the help of the purifiers we'll just get clean drinking water. Now that purifiers are also having some of the limitations, the muddy water, if we are passing through it, then ultimately वो खराब हो जाता है. Then how is the water treatment plant working on? At our home we are getting the water and we are also paying the water tax. Water is somewhat something which we cannot live without it, and at our homes the government is supplying the water. Now, is it they are directly pumping it into our houses? No, it's not like that. They're not directly sending everything at our houses. Now, how are they managing everything? Basically, if we talk about a water treatment plant, then हम तो like we are in our textbook or even at 8th standard level, आपको तो मतलब ऐसे you will be shocked to know that water is, you cannot think also that much complicated process it is, but in our textbook we are having it in a the very simple and small things are given to us, and at our level we'll try to understand it, but actually it is a very big process. It's not too easy to purify the water that we are getting from the rivers, lakes. You already saw how people are contaminating it. In spite of that, the government is providing us with the water, like a clean water, drinking worth drinking water. Then how is that possible? That is possible with the help of water treatment plants. Actually, this process is like very lengthy, and it's like when we come to originally know about it, it's like a very difficult one, but we are going to see it in a very simple way as given in our textbook. I wish to add on regarding the water treatment and water pollution. Water is also different. Suppose आप यहाँ पानी पी रहे हैं and that is in Bhavnagar, and go somewhere just little bit beyond the Bhavnagar. If you're going to Shior, if you're going to Ahmedabad, if you're going to Baroda, there also there are you'll feel the difference in the water. Yes, many problems. You might be knowing that majority, when more amount of like groundwater is taken, then that people may like have the problems of stone in their higher ages. All these things are what? They are because from region to region the water and everything that is changing. In NCSE, that is National Children's Science Congress, two of our students had done the project on the water. When they collected water from different areas of Bhavnagar and they checked their TDS, they conducted many tests. Then they came to know that area wise also, home wise also, the water is different. Yes, this is somewhat something which is a reality. So first we'll see the video on how is the water treatment carried out, and this is what you in your previous standard. आप पहले 7th standard में आप ये पढ़ के आ चुके हो, क्या पढ़ के आ चुके हो वो दैट वी विल सी.
All natural waters contain many organic and inorganic impurities in it. The principal contaminants in water are pathogenic bacteria, traces of organic compounds, substances producing color, taste, odor, suspended materials and minerals causing hardness, etc. For human consumption and other purposes, water is treated by a large number of processes. A water treatment plant has the following major units: storage and sedimentation basins. Raw water from the river or canal is stored in 2 or more huge basins. Most of the suspended materials settle down in these tanks by sedimentation. Rapid mix unit. Here, a coagulant solution is added to water to coagulate the finer suspended particles, including microorganisms. Clarifier. In the clarifier, the loaded particles settle down to the bottom by sedimentation. Clear water is removed from the top by decantation. This clear water has some turbidity. Rapid sand filter. This is used for the filtration of clear water obtained from the clarifier. Here, turbidity causing fine solid particles are trapped in the thick sand layer. Disinfection. Filtered water may contain bacteria and viruses. These are destroyed by disinfection. The most common method of disinfection at waterworks in India is chlorination, where chlorine gas or bleaching powder is used to kill bacteria and viruses. Treated water storage. Treated water is stored in underground tanks from where it is distributed through overhead service reservoirs or directly through pumping sets.
So this was about the entire thing that you have already studied. As you can read it, it is for grade 7, for class 7. And the similar thing we are going to discuss in our today's session, that is how is the domestic people domestically we are purifying water. And important thing over here is if we come to this water treatment plant, even at the end we are also having about in the ending session we are also having about how is the process of reverse osmosis useful for drinking the germ free water. If we talk about drinking water, then it should be hopeless, that is colorless, odorless, tasteless. Okay, ना ही उसमें कोई कलर होना चाहिए. डू यू लाइक ग्रीन ड्रिंकिंग वाटर? मीन्स शरबतની વાત નથી કરતી. Do you like red drinking water? No. If it is containing any of the color, no, I'm not talking about, as I said, about any of the juices. I'm talking about if by any means it is contaminated, will you like to drink it? No, you won't. Odorless, do you like any kind of smell in the water? No. It should be free from any of the suspended impurities. It should not contain any harmful germs. Large quantity of salts also should not be there. And some of the harmful salts like nitrates, cyanides, urea, ये तो उनमें बिल्कुल ही नहीं होना चाहिए. If it water treatment for city supply, तो वो आपने just now only you studied कि how is water obtained in the city. People in the big cities purifying water through the network of uh, they are purifying water and sending the water through the network of water pipelines. Now how are they doing it? The very first one is they are removing the suspended impurities. जैसे कि आपने अभी अभी वीडियो में देखा कि वाटर है वो रिवर या लेक से जब भी लाया जाता है तब उसे एक बहुत बड़े टैंक में पहले डाला जाता है, थोड़ा जितना वो लार्ज टैंक है वो एक्यूमुलेट कर सकते हैं. Then in that small quantity of alum or the like you read, alum or the lime was added. That is, alum means what? Alum means ફટકડી. ગુજરાતીમાં એને ફટકડી કહેવાય. वो जो like it looks little bit like sugar and if it is added तो क्या होगा, जो भी heavier particles हैं वो नीचे आ जाएंगे. जितने भी heavier particles होंगे वो कहाँ accumulate हो जाएंगे? at the bottom. So water is pumped from the river into the large tank and it is mixed with small quantity of alum and then it is allowed to stand for some time and the upper layer of water is then sent for filtration. In the filtration there are thick layers of sand, gravel, where all these things with the help of the filtration all the sand and gravel will be removed. The next part is aeration. Aeration मतलब क्या? बहुत high pressure में air है वो air is injected into the water. Air is allowed to flow through the water. Why? It will kill all the harmful bacteria. जितने भी bacteria हैं they will, all the harmful microorganisms especially, they will be killed by aeration. Then comes chlorination. If chlorine is added again it will kill all the harmful germs and it will make the water germ free and this purified water is then sent to home. क्या होता है? From the river it is coming to the pumping station, then sedimentation tank, then sand and gravel filters are there. After that aeration એટલે કે high pressure માં air is supplied and the chlorination that will that is supplied to the houses. This is the way by which purification of water or river lake it is carried out. Okay, we don't this is like with diagram important. Okay, well first you just note down this words: pumping station, sedimentation tank, sand and gravel filters, aeration and chlorination. And this is only names. Name wise you make the flow chart. Over here only you can make the flow chart like this. Pumping station और ये सिर्फ आप फ्लो चार्ट ऐसा बना लीजिए. After that it is sent to people. Make this flow chart quickly, it will help you out. Only the flow chart. Quickly note down the entire flow chart only, then the things will become more clear, then we'll move on the next part. I hope you have noted down the content. Now purification of water at home. घर पे कैसे वाटर का ट्रीटमेंट होता है? The water that we are getting, that is okay pure, but yet we can get totally pure water. Now in villages and small towns, what are the people doing? People at that places, what they do? They don't have any kind of treatment plants. Yes, government is trying its best to provide clean, clean proper drinking water to the people. But what if they don't get? What do? They are yet smarter. I wish to talk to you regarding the people of the village. Their IQ is very high, like they know many such techniques. uh, even Narendra Modi ji, our honorable prime minister, in his speech he has many times mentioned that people of village are actually very smart, because they are having some of the techniques uh, by which like you call it as desi jugad, that is possible only for them, because they are having like that level of mature. Yes, these people of the villages are like very intelligent. Once it happened that I had seen the video, so I'm sharing with you. Uh, and generally, you might be knowing about the word that is in Gujarati, the Larry. Now they modified it, एंड लाइक आगे उन्होंने सीड ड्रिल्स और वो सब सेट करके पूरा का पूरा एग्रीकल्चर का जो प्रोसेस है उसमें खुद मैन्युअली उनको काम कम करना पड़े वैसे उन्होंने चीज़ें की. हमने जब पढ़ा था, when we had studied about the chapter number 1, where we were discussing the various ways by which the water is fetched and it is thrown into the rivers, people from the beginning they are doing that. वो लोग bullocks को use करते थे ताकि वो घूमे, and then the water was fetched. All those techniques that were used beforehand, what were those? Less human input से more output मिले, that is what people do. A small quantity of water can be made fit for drinking by the following ways. The very first one is by filtration. That is, to filter the water from the well river, it can be filtered through the cloth or by using gravel, sand and charcoal as shown in the figure. Okay, through this three things, when it is passing by, here all the sand will get collected in through this filter. Through this filter all the gravel will get collected, through this all the charcoal will like all these things will add up, and finally you get the purified water. And this is the traditional sand filtering technique which is used by the villagers at a traditional level, at the domestic level. Next is boiling. This you already know. Boiling मतलब क्या? तो आप you are heating the water content, and if you are heating it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and if you allow it to cool, then by boiling we can remove all the impurities and it can become germ free. Next is by treating it with some of the chemicals. Chemicals में आपने अभी पढ़ा regarding this chlorine. Okay, even in the swimming pools you see the water is totally clean. बहुत ही clean होता है. Why? Because chlorine tablets are added which will purify the water, and some other chemicals like potassium permanganate as well as bleaching powders are added, and if any of these three things are added, the water will become germ free. Next is domestic water filters and purifiers. That is the thing that we are using. If we talk about the domestic purifiers, special water filters and purifiers are now used in schools, offices, home, everywhere. At your home, you are seeing it daily. The simplest form of domestic water filter, it contains a porous pot which is made up of clear ceramic, and it acts as a filter and removes all the impurities from the water. And filter must be cleaned periodically. At your home, they might be coming in the interval of about 6 months. Uh, they might be replacing some of the things, and you already might be dealing with these things. Water purifiers, apart from removing the suspended impurities, they also harmful salts by ion exchange resin, and they kill harmful microorganisms by the ultraviolet. This purified water is once again filtered through the microfilters before it is delivered. Next phase, the reverse osmosis process. Now, what is the reverse osmosis process? Let us see it through a small video. This is the entire reverse osmosis process. Small one.
The core technology used at the Adelaide desalination plant is called reverse osmosis. First, let's explain what osmosis is. Osmosis is a naturally occurring process in which a liquid, such as water, spontaneously passes through a membrane. The membrane or semi-permeable barrier allows some molecules, like water, through, but other molecules, like the majority of salts, are unable to easily pass through the membrane structure. The flow of liquid through such a membrane occurs naturally to try and even out the salt concentrations between the two solutions. That is, a liquid flows from the less concentrated solution, such as fresh water, to a more concentrated solution, such as seawater. When the direction of liquid flow is reversed, it's called reverse osmosis. By pressurizing the concentrated solution, in this case seawater, we are able to force water molecules in the reverse direction, from the salty seawater side through the membrane to the freshwater side.
So, I hope you are clear with what actually the reverse osmosis process is. Okay, osmosis matlab kya? Osmosis means anything where the molecules are moving from higher concentration to lower concentration. जैसे कि यहाँ पे है, okay, what is now generally happening? Water naturally how it is flowing from fresh water. It will go to the, there is a membrane over here. Okay, here we have water. The fresh water, and here we have salty water. All the content which is having higher proportion of salts. Where this is a semi-permeable membrane. Now what is generally happening if the concentration is if here the salty water is a little bit denser, so what will happen, generally it will move up, and this is how the osmosis is taking place. But what we are going to do, well, create the reverse osmosis, मतलब क्या, उल्टा. There are some of the impurities which are present over here. Various impurities are present. Water is containing many impurities. This is one of the way by which we are denoting these impurities. All those salts are there. Now what we are doing, we are applying high pressure over here. So in this direction, high pressure is supplied. Once you are supplying high pressure, the movement over here will be now in this direction. The water molecules will move away, but the impurities will not be able to pass through this permeable membrane. So this is one of the technique by which, that is the reverse osmosis process by which the water is purified. Okay, so just let us go through the content. This is the lesson. The last part of the lesson we are doing, which is the reverse osmosis process. Water purification by reverse osmosis is also used for purifying water. What is done in this method? In this method, seawater that is containing high salts is taken into a tank fitted with a semi-permeable membrane. High pressure is applied and pure drinking water will pass through the membrane on the other side, and it can be then used for drinking purpose. This is how we discussed right now. So with this we complete the portion. So let's have a quick look at the entire lesson. The entire lesson, that is this lesson, which is pollution and water. Let us have a quick review at the entire lesson, what we have done since the last 3 lectures. If we talk about the topic, that is pollution of air and water, only these 2 types of pollutions we have to learn. Once again, what is pollution? Pollution means if at all by any of the human activity the environment it's getting polluted, then it is called as pollution. Any substance that is creating pollution is called as pollutant. Gaseous pollutant, all the pollutants which are gaseous under normal conditions, they are called as gaseous pollutant. Particulate, that means they are hanging anywhere. Here you have to remember 2 metals which are very harmful, that is lead and mercury. Then comes the pollutants bifurcation as non-biodegradable and biodegradable. Non-biodegradable means what? They cannot be broken down into simple or harmless substance by action of air, water or any other material, while if they can be, then they are biodegradable, otherwise non-biodegradable. हम 2 ही पोल्यूशन के बारे में पढ़ने वाले हैं, एयर पोल्यूशन. उसमें मैंने आपको कहा था कि आपको बहुत 3-4 बार आप हो सके उतना रीड कीजिए. Harmful effects. If we talk about the oxides of sulfur, then they are sulfur dioxide or sulfur trioxide. They are causing respiratory problems and they can even damage the lungs. They are producing acid rain and ultimately they are creating a problem for the throat, and it is increasing the mucus formation. If we talk about the oxides of nitrogen, then they are creating lung congestion and they also produce smog. Then comes carbon monoxide. It is highly poisonous gas, and if we are inhaling it, what is actually happening? Carbon monoxide will combine with hemoglobin, it will decrease the oxygen carrying capacity, and ultimately people will get unconscious or they may die. Chlorofluorocarbon, they get mixed up with the uh, they get into the atmosphere and they damage the ozone layer, which is protecting the earth from harmful ultraviolet rays. Vapor of inorganic solvents, they create, if inhaled for a longer duration of time, then they can create problems. Then comes hydrogen sulfide. It is having very bad smell of rotten eggs, so it can also lead to uh, headache. Particulate matter, ये 3 points you have to memorize. More proportion of carbon dioxide into the air, what will it do? It will create a problem that is called as greenhouse effect, that is the temperature will rise and carbon dioxide gas will be trapped, and how it is creating problem for us. It is changing the crop pattern, affecting monsoon rains, ice in the polar regions melt. What can we do to eradicate this problem? Plant more trees. Okay, now you are having few oral question answers. Let's discuss it. I'm giving you 1 minute time to note down the answer of these questions. Please try to write the answer. You have been given 1 minute time. Try to write the answers quickly. If you try to write the answer, name to gaseous air pollutants, then it is CO2, carbon dioxide, that is the gaseous air pollutant. That is, sorry, carbon monoxide, which is the gaseous air pollutant. Another air pollutant is things. Next, sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide you can write any. इन दोनों में से कौन सा वाला non biodegradable है? Organic waste is biodegradable, so pesticides are coming non biodegradable. Then how are gases which cause global warming classified? हमको मालूम कैसे पड़ेगा कि ये ग्लोबल वार्मिंग क्रिएट करता है? जैसे कि मीथेन है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है, वो क्यों ग्लोबल वार्मिंग क्रिएट करता है? लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड इट. Basically what happens is like this. This is our mother earth, and here is our Dadachi, sun. Actually sun, from this is sun is bigger, earth is smaller, but from the far off distance, if we are near the earth, we are noting it like this. This is the earth. Now the rays from the sun are falling on the earth. Not only on earth but on all the planets. Now what happens is, earth is also reflecting the sunlight. Now when it is reflecting, no, at that time some of the gases, they will trap this gases. They will not allow entire thing to get reflected. They will trap the gases within the surface of the earth, okay, and they will create the problem of global warming. So this is how they are whether they are trapping the heat or not. Next is name to gases, then that is methane and carbon dioxide, common ones. Okay, so I hope you are clear with the answers. Prevention of air pollution क्या करेंगे, तो प्रॉपरली फ्यूल्स ऑटोमोबाइल्स में ऐसे यूज़ कीजिए जो कम पॉल्यूशन क्रिएट करे. CNG, use LPG, plant more trees, acid rain as we have talked about it in detail. Then in the last lecture we talked about the nanotechnology and water pollution. Water is getting polluted and day by day these are the main reasons. People are directly throwing sewage waste, the industrial waste, fertilizers, pesticides, wali sari cheeze, everything is added to the water. Then what will happen? It will ultimately get polluted. How can we what are the harmful effects? Then काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें होती हैं, mainly diseases होती हैं, and it is harming the aquatic as well as aquatic life of plants as well as animals. Then eutrophication, ये बहुत important part है. Eutrophication मतलब क्या, तो upper layer है वो algae से भर जाता है and it is not allowing the sun rays also to enter, and moreover it is creating a problem for the aquatic life. Then this is about how can we prevent and how can we conserve. That is the common data. I think you'll now be able to understand it. Let us do this oral question answers. Be quick. Try to write the answer. So, let us try to write the answer. The gases that produce acid rain, those gases are this carbon dioxide because it is producing carbonic acid, SO2 sulfur dioxide, SO3 sulfur trioxide, then nitric acid, that is NO2. What is the conditions of water that makes it unfit for human consumption called? It is water pollution, or you can also call it as unpotable water. Then next, two major water pollutants, it is sand और the nutrients like ammonia. काफ़ी सारे लिख सकते हैं इसमें तो आप. Name the disease that is caused by water pollution. Cholera. Next, dissolved oxygen कम हो जाता है. What is that called as? Eutrophication. Okay? आपने भी यही आंसर्स लिखे होंगे. Now let's move further. Drinking potable water, we have done about all the filtration techniques. This was the most important answer. और घर पे ऐसे होता है, and reverse osmosis process we discussed about. We also discussed about the content. Let's wind up the session by doing this last 5 answers. Okay, be quick. Again, 1 minute time is given to you. I hope you are clear with the answer. What is the settling of suspended particles called that? It is called as sedimentation. Why is seawater not free for drinking? क्यों नहीं है? Because it is containing many impurities. We cannot consume it directly. Moreover, it is having many number of salts, microorganisms that need to be treated. How can the suspended impurities present in the sample of water be removed? Suspended मतलब जो पूरी like वो कहीं ना कहीं ऊपर it is floating within the water. For that we have to make it settle. For that what we are doing, we add alum. Fatakadi, it will get settled. Next is why is chlorine added to the filter water? Why it is added? To kill germs. Next, what is the purification of water using the semi-permeable membrane called as? It is called as reverse osmosis. I hope you have written the same answer. With this, we complete with the entire portion of science. 18 lessons of class 8 are now over. So, that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening to me and have a very good day. Bye bye.